Hey, thegangrene.com. How you guys doing? I'd like to apologize first of all about the orange look I've got going on. I don't know how to explain it, man. We painted the back. We're getting ready to put everything up. We moved some lighting around, and I just did a long video about the game, and I played it back, and I don't know how to explain it. I just got this orange thing going on that is just, I'm looking at myself. It's just unbelievable. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Brooke, for asking me to do this. Your site, thegangrene.com, is my fave of all time. If you ever make it over, I know a lot of you guys have already. If you make it over to the site, I have a video just for gangrene.com, my history with gangrene.com, how it started. I said in the video 2010, but there was something that went on where they lost some. I think it actually goes back to 2004 when I actually started. Anyway, let's get right to business. So what I'm going to be doing every week is giving a quick review of the game that just happened, and then a little preview of the Patriots, and then I am going to scoot my ass right out of here and let you guys beat the hell out of each other. That's the goal. So from a Jet fan standpoint, going into the game, right? We had the whole Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson thing. I was not interested in that whatsoever. I'm sure a lot of you guys, I'm there to watch Zach Wilson. Zach played, to me, exactly a typical rookie game. And if you really want to break it down, I thought he did even better than that. You know, the first half was ugly. There were reasons for it. You know, we had some drop passes. The offensive line, which I'll go into in a few seconds, was, Jesus, I don't know what the heck was going on there. But then the second half, he came out and played really well. He made some great passes. And it gives you promise, you know. I mean, that game, it could have easily laid down and die, you know. And, you know, everybody would chalked it up, the offensive line, drop, you know, whatever it may be. But he came out in the second half and played really well, really, really well, you know. If that all had started about 8 minutes earlier, it could have been a completely different game. The big head scratcher of the game for me was the offensive line. That's something I did not see coming whatsoever. I was surprised that Fant ended up being the starting right tackle, but I don't know if that was necessarily the issue. The issue to me, what I saw, and you guys tell me what you saw, was the absolute miscommunication on blitzes from linebackers, corner, you know, whatever it was, and D-line guys. It was just, I just didn't expect that. You know, all preseason we had been told, you know, Vera Tucker was missing all this time. Would he be able to fit in right away? And we were told yes by Coach Saleh, but I think Coach Saleh was just saying whatever, you know, the right thing to say. And if he was being totally honest and there wasn't a press and us listening, he would have probably said, hey, listen, he's the best I got right now anyway. He's a kid. I want to get him time. There's a very good chance we're not going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm sticking him in there. And that's the truth. And it looked like it. It just looked like there was the communication was off. And to top it all off, and you guys could disagree, battle it out, Van Roten played a horrible game. And it was never more evident that final sack that almost got Zach killed, for crying out loud. I mean, that was your typical defensive end, defensive tackle, doing a crossover. McGovern goes to his left, right? Make sure that guy's okay. When that guy's okay, by the time he comes back, all Van Roten had to do is put some kind of body on him, not full body even, on the guy to McGovern's right. And by the time McGovern turns right, the guy's gone. Van Roten turns to his right, and there's nobody there. And then by the time he turns to his left, it was too late. So that, in a nutshell, to me, the offensive line. A million other things. I'm sure you guys are going to battle it out. I'm not going to go into the whole Sam thing. I'll let you guys do that one. I'm smart. I will give the Jets credit for one thing. We have complained for years and years about other teams doing it to us, and we were not ever able to do it to other teams. You got to give the coaching staff some credit, is that we look like we made some halftime adjustments. And that's something we haven't seen in the past as far as the Jets are concerned. We looked like we made some halftime adjustments, both on offense and on defense. I mean, the defense was a completely different story in the second half. But so was the offense. I mean, the offense, we couldn't the run, the rushing, it was just, but again, boiling down to the offensive line. So anyway, that's the story with that game. Let's talk real quickly about the Patriots. Hey guys, and now we move over to the Jets and Patriots. And Bill Belichick comes into New Jersey 0-1 after spending $2.2 billion in the offseason. He has Cam Newton as his quarterback, but somehow in the draft, whether you like him or not, Mac Jones falls to him at 15th. So excited was Big Bill that he sticks Mac Jones in the starting lineup and takes Cam Newton and puts him as a backup. No. He cuts him. He cuts Cam Newton. Like everybody didn't see that one coming. And Mac Jones is now his quarterback. But the only thing he has going for him, and we have going for us, is Buffalo lost their first game of the season. So Buffalo starts out at 0-1. So I expect Bill to give the running game a chance. Damian Harris rushed for 100 yards. Their running backs altogether had 9 receptions out of the backfield for about 80 yards. I really expect him to give the running game a big shot and try to keep things very under control for Mac Jones. And you know what he's going to try to do to Zach Wilson. I am not going to use the G word. A buddy of mine have a bet at for the written press, not ESPN or the other channels, the written press. In other words, you find a newspaper and you see how many times during the week, and we have the over-under at 54 for how many times we'll see the word ghosts this week. So, but Belichick does have a reputation, for getting into quarterbacks' heads, and he loves to get in a rookie's quarterback's head. So what do we expect to see out of Zach? I expect to see out of Zach probably exactly what I saw today. Is there a chance the whole thing may be a little bit confusing in the beginning to him? It's possible. I mean, he's a rookie. But the bottom line is the numbers he ended up with after a 4-10 start today were solid. Were really, really solid. And how this plays out is why I take this video and I hand it off to you guys to battle this baby out. But in my gut, what does my gut tell me? My heart tells me that this is a Patriot team that can be beaten. There's no doubt in my mind. This is a Patriot team that can be beaten. This is not one of the greater New England Patriot teams under Bill Belichick. But through COVID, through free agency, they did bring a lot of guys in this year. The Jets are a very young team. So I'm just going to give you my heart bet. My head, it's going to be a tough one, guys. It's going to be a real tough one. And I will leave the rest to you. Thanks to Brooke for asking me to do this. I will continue to do it in the future. He's going to stick it at the top. Also, right around now, because I'm wrapping up the video, you're going to see something that pops up and it says, New England Patriots silent owner. I know some of you have seen that video. It's actually pretty damn funny. That's all I'm going to say about the video. Please, nobody take it personal or serious. It's a total joke, and it is fiction. I think I should tell you before. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, guys, enjoy the game next week. Listen, be patient. I made a long video about the Jets this year and the most important Jets, and the most important thing I put at the very end is that this is the beginning, man. This is the beginning. This is a process. I'm 61 years old. I've been following the Jets became a Jet fan on Super Bowl day, but I don't really remember that much about it. But the bottom line is, this is the most excited I've been about the team and their direction ever. And I'll be patient. You just got to be patient because it's young. We look at what the Panthers and all their young guys at defense, and what's the difference between their young guys and our young guys? They were taken about 4 or 5 rounds earlier, and that's what we decided to do. So we got to be patient with this thing, and don't ever forget 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders next year, right? 2 first rounders, 2 second rounders next year. So this thing will continue to get better and better. So don't kill each other in this thread, damn it. Thanks for having me, guys. Take care.